Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking again about the chance for snow, potentially some snow this at the end of November in fact, across some parts of the UK, especially across the northern parts. And the big question is, will we end up seeing scenes like this, maybe with some deep snow covering cars, covering the trees? Maybe. So let's get into the video. So I'll start off by going through the weather models, and I'm just going to right ahead go and tell you that without much explanation behind it, that we are going to see potentially quite a cold spell now. It's been really in the models for the past kind of few days or so, uh, and or even the past week really, and now things have really firmed up. And if I just quickly run to you this loop, this is going to be tomorrow. This is Sunday, as you can see in the top corner there. You can see Sunday, and then if I just run this through, you can see that we have high pressure. Actually, I'll do a quick run of the whole thing and then I'll break it down. And you can see if I run through the whole thing, you see we end up with something like this. And I'll start it off with, so this is early on Sunday morning. We have high pressure just to the west of the UK. And because winds flow clockwise around high pressure like this, they come from the north in a scenario like this. And you can see we have kind of those showers, those blue and pink dots, kind of off parts of the North Sea and to the Atlantic as well. And where it goes kind of to pink, there could be some snow in there. So maybe just on the tips in this kind of the Scottish Highland, and also kind of the far north of Scotland really. And if I move this through, then you can see what starts to happen is this high kind of drifts this way and kind of almost collapses onto itself, if you like that. And then what happens, so we get a bit of a milder interlude midweek, nothing too mild though, because then we have this low pressure system here. You can see those tightly packed isobars, and you can clearly see you have a weather front like this moved across the UK, and again we have a very strong high pressure over 1040 millibars, bringing with it northerly winds. And you can see again we get those blue dots and pink dots, those showers, maybe even snow to kind of a few more people, maybe some sleet and snow mixed in there, just maybe an idea. And you can see then what happens again, it's kind of a similar kind of thing. We have another very strong low, kind of not very strong but quite strong low actually, pushing into parts of the UK. This is by Saturday next week, so this is a week's time. And then you can see we get a properly cold northerly flow. Look at that, we can see a low, kind of a different type of low trying to form here. Cold northerly wind, northwesterly wind, lots and lots of snow showers, maybe even prolonged spells of snow like that. And overall a very kind of cold outlook to November. So that's one thing we could be seeing, and that would be kind of the best case scenario if you like this kind of weather. And now I'll go into another model. This is a GFS model, and you can see same kind of thing here. We have high pressure, which kind of starts to topple over itself by kind of Monday like this, moves in that direction. And then we have one low, as you can see, start to move its way like that, kind of erodes the top of the high pressure and then allows some colder winds to come in like so. As then you can see we get those orientation of the winds from the north, and we have those kind of pink dots signifying pink showers, maybe into parts of northern England, but especially across Scotland, high ground in Scotland. This will be by Wednesday, Thursday this week. So there's reasonably high confidence on this. And then with the European model, which I just showed you, we get another strong low pressure system like this, moving in kind of this sort of direction, with then a much stronger northerly push with prolonged kind of periods of snow at times. And you see much more widespread pink kind of and blue snow showers like so. And this is one potential scenario, and I'll show you one more model here. This is a Canadian model, and you can see same kind of thing, high pressure originating to the west of the UK and then beginning to topple like this by kind of Monday, and then another kind of high pressure building up this way with a strong northerly flow and snow showers, possibly across northern areas. Then we get a low kind of push through and bring colder northerly winds with more widespread snow showers, as can be seen here as well, maybe even with the longest periods of snow across some parts. And you kind of get the idea. And kind of just looking at how cold it will get, I'll use the European model today. You can see that this is a temperature at 1.5 kilometers. This is the temperature at 1.5 kilometers. You can see anything kind of below the kind of in that blue color, below 0, is enough for kind of chilly weather. And then below 5 degrees at kind of this height, that is kind of cold. And then below 10 degrees, that's properly cold. And anything kind of below 5 degrees, you can really get snow. So maybe some snow showers kind of Thursday, Friday. And then, like I said, a more kind of proper cold blast at the end of the run there, with even the 10 degrees kind of lurking around. And same idea on the GFS, if I show that to you as well. Same idea on the GFS. You can see that we get kind of those coldish colours. Let me just remove this. You get those kind of light blues. This is by Friday, so we could get some snow showers by Friday. And then with that next low, we get a cold and northerly push with the -5 degrees introduced more widely, and maybe even touching on the 10 degrees there as well. Now, some people may be wondering, why is this happening? And as you can see, we have to kind of take a look at the upper level patterns as well. And some thunderstorms which originated a long way off in the Pacific Ocean kind of enhanced the jet stream and sent a highly kind of amplified jet stream, kind of like a ripple, sending through all the way across North America, and now certainty into our ocean. And you see we have that strongly kind of waving jet stream like this. You can see very clearly, and you can notice we have a jet streak here, a straight jet streak on this kind of area like so, with those very strong winds at upper levels approaching 200 miles an hour. And what happens kind of underneath that is you kind of almost getting like an omega block pattern where we get high pressure kind of developing like so. And this very strong jet stream in this kind of position is allowing this high pressure to form like that and bring in those northerly winds. And another thing to watch out for is, because this is a kind of a straight jet streak, what that means is that we do get kind of certain areas which are focused for low pressure development, particularly kind of this left exit and kind of right entrance region of the jet stream. And that's where there's kind of increased vertical motion, and so lows tend to develop a bit more widely here. And especially if we've got this jet stream in this kind of northwest to southeast position just to the west of the UK, we could see a couple of lows kind of develop and spin off kind of around, like this one here is actually a good example. And those could potentially, given we're on the cold side of the jet stream, or on the northern side or on the cold side of the jet stream, could potentially even have some snow on them, and that is something to watch. If we look at kind of the probabilities of the cold spell, you can see the kind of best shot at properly deep cold will be kind of, that we know of right now, kind of will be the end of this coming week, kind of Friday, where you can see we have about 10 to kind of 5 to 20% chance, the higher the further north you go, of that -10 degrees, so that pink contour being reached across the UK. And you can kind of see where that northerly blast is extending, though the chances of this are quite low, so it's not really well highlighted. But if you go to the -5 degree contour, you can see that's a lot better shown, with a kind of around a 60% chance across most of the UK, kind of 80 to 90% chance, 70, 80, 90% chance the further north you go, and a kind of a 40 to 50% chance for everyone. And you see clearly we have that extent of the cold spell there. And then going forward, that second northerly push, which I was talking about with that second low pressure system, you can see we have that low pressure system on the kind of the ensemble average here, with a kind of 50 to 60% chance that we do get those -5 degree temperatures through much of the UK, but then a kind of a 40 to 50% chance across the whole of the UK. So I'd say there's high confidence that kind of Thursday, Friday, Saturday we're going to see colder air, and then less high confidence, but still some agreement that through kind of Sunday, Monday into next week, we will see some colder weather. If I look at the ensembles, here we go. This is for London. I'll start off, and you can see that's a temperature 850 millibars, which is kind of 1.5 kilometers. And you see temperatures, I should be using the white pen. Temperatures taking a real dip here, and then you can see this is kind of by Monday, some colder weather for Monday, and then kind of a small rise as that high pressure topples, and then bam, we get those northerly winds again. This is kind of around Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You can see we get kind of a colder interlude of weather, and then we might get that northerly push from that low pressure system kind of around Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, and we get another kind of colder kind of outlook of weather until maybe the 1st of December, when things start to become a bit more uncertain. And if we look for Perth in Scotland, you can see we have the same kind of idea, becoming a bit milder. Oops, wrong pen again. Becoming so colder for kind of tomorrow, Monday, then becoming milder, and then another northerly push, and then again in the long run things will start to become a bit more uncertain. And looking at the chance for snow as well, you can see that this is for London. This is the average for kind of snow depth. You can see there is some sort of wrong pen again. You can see there is some sort of a signal for snow around maybe the 29th of November. We could either see some strong lows kind of develop some snow on them, or maybe showers, and you can see we have those rogue ones here, but kind of a slight increase in the average, and then a much more significant increase for Perth in Scotland again. And you can see there we have especially some members going quite crazy, but an overall signal that kind of around the 26th to the 30th of November, we could see snow in some parts of the UK, especially during night, especially on hills, and especially in the north. And the evening GFS run is coming out as we speak, so have a quick look at it. This is from the weatheroutlook.com, by the way. You can see this is going to be around Thursday, and we get this high pressure system establish itself like that. We could be seeing some northerly winds here, kind of a live update right now. You could potentially be seeing some northerly winds like this. Just change. Here we go. We could potentially be seeing some northerly winds from this first push, but then I would watch maybe for a low pressure system moving in this direction and bringing another push of colder air with it. But this is a GFS run updating right now. But overall, like I said, if I go back to the other GFS, you can see we do have the increasing potential for snow, but it's still quite a high uncertainty. As you can see at those ensembles, there's a large spread among those ensembles, as you can see here. Some might getting really cold, some kind of getting quite mild even. So we do have to watch out, as there is still lots of uncertainty. But there could be some agreement that we could get conditions favourable for snow. And if I actually look at the, I want this one. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit confused. Okay. Sorry about this. Here we go. Sorry, if we just look at the kind of the dew point pressure, not the dew point pressure, the dew point temperature, you kind of want it to be at 0 or below 0 for snow to form. And if I just kind of draw that line like so, you can see, actually, let's draw it with this red arrow. You can see that for kind of the best chance for snow weather that goes below 0 will be kind of from the 26th to the 27th of November, and then again kind of from the 28th to the 30th of November. Potentially a bit before, but unlikely. But overall, we could be seeing some snow, though there is still high uncertainty, so stay tuned to the forecast. Thanks for watching. Bye.